So I'm in Colombia. I'm in Colombia with my lady, and we in a club. We at dinner. We in all these different spots. We walking the streets at night, kicking it. Is lit. And everywhere we go, we see black women turned up, kicking it. Groups of black women, fine black women. They turned up, they kicking it, having a good time. And there's black men out there too, but they like not really approaching these black women. These black women just kind of like doing their own thing, man. Not even saying that they waiting on niggas to approach them, but they doing their thing. Niggas ain't really nowhere in sight. Where are all the black men at in Colombia? They're hand in hand walking the streets with prostitutes. They're at hookah bars and dinner with women that are on the clock. And it was crazy to me because like I knew. Now I'm not knocking niggas for going out to different countries and smashing prostitutes. That's what you want to do. Yeah. That's absolutely fine. Not my thing, but I'm genuinely not judging that part of it. But I thought that the whole point of a prostitute was to not deal with the romance. Is that you don't want to deal with the romantic part. You just want to hit and get up out of there. Get your nut, some fine shit, get up out of there. I thought that was the point. But y'all niggas is paying for companionship. When you taking the prostitute, you hanging out with the prostitute, you on a boat with the prostitute, you at the beach club with the prostitute, y'all smoking hookah together, walking the streets. I done seen a couple niggas kiss the joints. Like, it's crazy. But it's like, we have all these standards and we have all these think pieces around why we won't take a woman in America on a date. Yeah. A black woman in America, where you from, we got all these think pieces about we won't take them on a date, but niggas is flying across the country to take prostitutes on dates. Yeah. Nasty work. So today we're going to talk about the passport bros. And this is something that we used to kind of touch on a little bit. Yeah, we never had the Roses I did.
We never had a whole. We never broke it down for real. We've always mentioned it, real brief. We would say a little something about it, but we never broke it down like we about to today.
We never broke it down today, but today is the day because I've never seen it. Yeah, I heard about it and it sounded like some dumb shit, but I saw it and it's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, it's really disgusting. So we're gonna get down on it. Pause.
If you lazy, you waking up at fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon and shit like that,
popping bottles,
you're setting the tone for everybody because you're the leader.
Popping pills.
That's just what comes with being a man.
Popping bitch ass niggas.
I don't want nobody making decisions over my life except me. Not a woman, not a judge, not an officer, not no motherfucking body.
When them bullets hit him up, look like son had a seizure. Run out, give it up, you know the procedure. I be sipping Jack and honey.
I don't think nothing can make me feel like a man. I don't think nothing can make me not feel like a man.
Chains on my collar.
You can't take the benefits of being a man without the responsibilities.
Give you niggas halos on God in the cake.
Welcome back to Roses I Did. I'm still Terry Roseland.
I'm still Jones.
As always, man. Welcome back to Roses I Did, man. This is the show where we walk the path of self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? We not some self-righteous niggas. We just some self-aware niggas that's, trying to continually get better as we move along this journey of life with purpose, fatherhood, with podcasts, with the community, with everything, man. How was your week?
Smooth. What's going on? It's so funny when you ask me this.
Yeah.
Every week, I don't be aware of, because there's been times where I probably had some highlights, but probably overlooked them because I'm so focused on like what's not here. Yeah. Like I got my mind set on, all right, I'm doing this thing, I'm doing that thing. And I really, when you ask me, that's the first time I got to sit and reflect like, okay, how was my week? Okay, cool. Because my mind always be in the future. And that was also just some filler for me to think about how my week was. And it was good. Yeah, it was not smooth, it was good. I'm building my apps. Okay. So I told you about it a while ago. I had an idea for an app. No lie, I got the notes. That's why I like notes in your phone. I'm pretty sure most of y'all use y'all notes. In your iPhone, use your notes. Write down your ideas. Like whatever you think of, if you want to remember it, write it down. Cool. In 2017, I was chilling, sitting up, and I had just came up with this idea. I ain't gonna tell y'all because I got some shit to do. But I came up with this idea. I wrote it down, and I was like, bet, cool. Maybe a couple years ago, and I never moved on it because it was expensive as fuck. Like if you want to build an app and get it in the app store and all of this, it's expensive because you got to think about the developer. You got to pay somebody to actually build the app. You have to pay somebody who knows how to code, who knows how to do the back end work. Like the idea is cool, but that shit is expensive, and I just didn't have the money for all of that. So my idea just kind of sat on the shelf. A couple years ago, thought about it again, and I forgot I came up with the app. And I thought about it again, and a couple years ago, might have been last year. As soon as I remembered, I think I was going in the notes of my phone. As soon as I remembered, no bullshit, I got up, I went to my computer, and I wrote out the whole, like a pitch deck for the entire idea from start to finish. I'm talking about with pictures, where I made it super clear. The vision was super clear. I made a whole PowerPoint presentation for it. And I was like, bet, got excited. Then I looked up the prices for the shit. I'm like, fuck, this shit is expensive. But Mark Cuban, and if you got an app idea, listen to this. Mark Cuban, I was scrolling and I seen on Spiritual Word, it said an app that he was backing had a $1.8 billion evaluation in the first few months of the launch or whatever. And I was like, damn, what the fuck would this app do? Mm-hmm. I go to the app and it's called Lovable. I go to the app and it looked just like ChatGPT, but instead, when you can type in there, just like ChatGPT, same idea, you can explain what you want this app to do, and it's literally going to build it right there. It's going to come up with the codes. Whatever you tell it to do. I'm like, okay, I'll give y'all an app that I am building, the accountability group. I wasn't even thinking about the accountability group when I first saw the app, but my lady, she was like, you could build one for the accountability group. I'm like, bet. So I literally typed in the chat. I'm like, I want an app for my accountability members to come and make it easy for them to check in. I want the app to have a calendar on the main page and where they could just click on the day and a prompt will come up to say, did you work out today? And then when they do, just put a green check mark in the box. Mm. It coded it and programmed it and did all that shit like it was nothing. Mm-hmm. So we got motion.
Okay. So you could take that app and actually put it out.
Yes, it will, and it will also put it in the app store for you. Yeah, like it's gonna do everything. Damn, it's literally gonna do everything. Like, yeah.
And what app is that?
It's called Lovable. Lovable. And I should have signed up for the affiliate program before I talked about this, but yeah.
Need a Rose's Idea app. Mm-hmm. For sure.
And I'm gonna show you that shit on the phone.
Do it.
You said what?
Do it.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
But yeah.
For sure, man. That sounds great. My week was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much was in Colombia. I think I left the night after we recorded the last time. Mm-hmm. And I got back last night. Did I get back last night? What's today?
Yeah, today Thursday.
Yeah, I got back last night. So yeah, pretty much the whole week since the last time we recorded, I've been gone. I've been in New York some of that time as well, but it was great. Colombia is a beautiful place. I was in Cartagena, whatever it is. Shout out to that. That was cool. More of a touristy place. A lot of the people that's there, that's locals, they don't live there. So you have like poorer people begging on the street, but then when you go into the establishments, there are more like upper class people who live somewhere else who are just coming in and go to the
So it's a lot of visitors there.
It's mostly tourists, but I'm saying the locals are either poor or upper class. It's not like regular tourists. So like the experience with the locals wasn't good. Yeah. Because you either got somebody begging you or somebody acting like kind of snotty towards you.
Oh, wow.
It's no like regular. They say Medellin is a lot more like the vibes are a lot better. But I didn't get like a welcoming vibe from anybody that was inside of an establishment that I went into unless they worked there. Mm. But like when I went to like the beach club and shit and we kicking it, there was no type of interaction between me and the other patrons there. Like they were not friendly unless they was from America. Mm. Right. But the people that was from there, they wasn't fucking with that shit. And that's everywhere I went. It was even shit to where like I'm at a restaurant chilling and a kid, like a toddler, you know, toddlers that play with anybody. Mm-hmm. A toddler run up trying to play. I'm waving at him. I look up at the mom. I'm like, hey, I'm smiling like, oh, so, you at the kid. She just looking like, nigga, no. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
fucked up.
I'm just like, they just not. So it's like, fuck Colombians. Fuck the local Colombians. Fuck y'all. Like, this is the thing. This is my thing with traveling. I realized this with traveling. I only want to see some shit that look beautiful. I don't give a fuck about because I know most people hate Black Americans. Whether they from a fucking third world country, whether they from fucking Russia, Europe, whatever. A lot of people just hate Black Americans, specifically Black Americans. So I'm not trying to go somewhere and learn the culture of people who don't fuck with me, and that's including a lot of countries in Africa too. And
oh yeah, they don't. Yeah,
I don't fuck with nobody that don't fuck with me, bro. Like that's just the end of it. Like I don't give a fuck if you African. I don't give a fuck if I find out that my ancestry is linked back to this country and y'all don't fuck with me. Now there's a lot of African countries I would like to see, but
that's just to see them.
It's like it's some cultures I would like to learn. But if I do get over there and learn that y'all don't fuck with us and catch that vibe, because from what I hear, like in Nigeria they fuck with us. Okay. That's from what I hear. In Ghana they fuck with us. Yeah. I hear that, but I hear some other things about some other places. So I just don't like when it comes to traveling. Like when I was in London, I'm like, oh, let's go see Big Ben. I don't give a fuck about Big Ben and clock. I don't want to see a fucking clock. Fuck that clock. I don't want to learn their history. I don't want to go to your museums. I just want to go party and see some fly shit and go the fuck home. Y'all food is trash. I'm from Chicago. Then the food in Colombia is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. The seafood is crazy. It's cheap as fuck too. I'm talking about like seafood tower, lobsters, shrimps.
$47.
I think it was $60 for 2 people.
Damn.
Steal a thing.
Like crazy. So that shit was overly cheap. I'm talking about you and that bitch order 4 shots. That shit about $8.
Nigga. Oh like, yeah, crazy. Had a ball.
Crazy.
Got no taxes over there. Fuck, they got going on.
Crazy. Yeah. So that was that, man. It was cool. But what else we got going on? I don't think we got no voicemails for this week. And Patreon, we're gonna talk about a couple things. One of them is gonna be, the nigga was in the crib with the girl he's dating, and the ex is trying to bust down the door.
Yeah.
And Buddy had to clap his ass. And the new nigga had to clap his ass. Mm-hmm. Shot his ass down like Chuck Norris. Great aim.
Hey, that aim was impeccable.
Popped his ass.
Aim was impeccable.
Motherfuckers in my DM talking about, he almost shot her.
No,
she should have got the fuck out the way.
First of all, I saw another, I don't know if you saw the video I saw, but I don't like her. If you listen to the audio, she was like, stop, boy. She was like, what are you doing?
Afterwards, because she really... It'd be crazy because we'll get into it.
She didn't want her old nigga.
Yeah, she didn't want him to die. Yeah.
So I kind of got her, but I still didn't like none of the situations.
He's breaking it. You see what the fuck is going on. You at the door, he damn near finna knock you unconscious, beating this motherfucker in. The door fly open, you fly back.
Wanted y'all to have a little Mandingo fight.
That's insane. All right, whoever fucking me the best right now, I'm choosing him.
He ain't fucking shit.
Fucking the dirt.
And there was one more situation. Oh, it was a young lady I saw who was saying that a nigga tried to tell her when niggas try to humble her in the sense of making her feel like, or verbally letting her know that she's not the baddest chick they ever fucked with, she feels like her comeback is, nigga, Shaq be in my DM. That was crazy to watch. Now, it's a lot of different angles and perspectives in that when it comes to trying to humble somebody, whether you're in a relationship with them, whether you're just dating them, whether you just met them, trying to humble people by letting them know like, hey, you average to me, you ain't this, you ain't that, or I got motion over here, da-da-da. We're going to talk about that shit in the Patreon as well.
It's almost like, it sounds like when people say that, when you quote unquote try to humble somebody, it's like, hey, I could go do better. I'm here, and I like a low key, I was up here, so I came down to fuck with you, so relax. Like, just act accordingly. That's insane.
You skating on thin ice, motherfucker.
But you've been on thin ice.
It's crazy out here.
Speaking of the voicemails, y'all, send us some more voicemails. I miss.
Send us some voicemails, but make it.
Yeah, make it just.
The time limit is 3 minutes on the
3
voicemails.
minutes.
3 minutes.
Send us the voicemails. We want to hear some stories. Ask us some questions. You know what I'm saying? I miss the voicemails too. They be dope. So send us a voicemail next week.
Yeah, because again, all the ones we have, we would have to do a voicemail show, a specific voicemail show again. To get through them because they're 9 minutes, 6 minutes. We're not gonna play a 6-minute voicemail.
First of all, 9 minutes, you gonna call in. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We need to have this conversation live.
Yeah. We might charge you.
Well.
Yeah. For 9 minutes, we might charge you.
That's a nice little vending session to sit and
consultation, man.
I'm gonna need a notebook. I'm a legit need a notebook listening to 9 minutes to remember what points to Like it's a lot.
If that shit that deep, we might as well go fucking smoke a hookah, go bowling or some shit. Just chop it up about the shit.
Yeah, facts.
Shit. All right, man. But that's that on that. Patreon, Safe House.
Oh yeah, Safe House.
know,
I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna tell y'all about the Salesforce exam I took, and if you trying to go take any Salesforce exams or as far, I'm gonna use some study guides, study tips, where to study, the right place to study, so you don't waste your time. Talk about it in the Safe House.
Talk about all that in the Safe House, man. So if you're not in the Safe House, make sure you get in. It's only $8 a month to be in the Safe House. You get over 250 episodes that you already missed of the show, behind the scenes footage, monologues, all type of things like that. 250 episodes you already missed, plus multiple episodes per week moving forward. Get the BTS from each long form episode we do with some monologues and things like that every single week. All right. Additionally to that, we have the shadow work tier. The shadow work tier is for people who really want to walk the path of self-improvement in a more intentional way with us, because you can do it in a more intentional way on your own. But if you want to do it with us, with a group of people, we meet every other Saturday at 10 a.m. and we go more in depth about journal prompts as it relates to the topics we do every week. So for example, this episode, I will have 5 journal prompts that I send out to the shadow work tier. When you join the shadow work tier, I send you out a journal in the mail. When you receive your journal, you get your journal prompts every week. You can write through your emotions, specific questions to you about how you feel about the topics. And then every other Saturday, we meet up virtually and we talk about it. All right. That's the shadow work tier. Also, when you get that journal, it's going to be a QR code in there with some exclusive content. A lot of y'all be asking me, Terry, send me the playlist. Send me the easy playlist. Send me the Dirty Mac and Playbook playlist. Send me the, what's the other playlist? The Beggars Only playlist. That's they ask for that a lot. Send me this playlist. Send me that playlist. The Rose Gold, All of the playlists in existence that I've ever created are in that journal. You know why it's in the journal? They say if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. I'm just fucking with y'all. But anyway, that's that on that, man. Getting into this topic, the passport bros. Mm-hmm. Some people might be watching this and like, what the fuck is a passport bro? What are y'all even talking about?
Yeah, some people never heard of it.
Let them know what the fuck the passport bros are.
Okay. Passport Bros is a community of men who have come together in hopes of the Passport Bros are seeking companionship and they feel like they can't find it in the United States because specifically black women are to this or to that.
No, what's the this and that? Oh, just break this shit down.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, right. We're gonna break it down. They figure black women in America are too aggressive. Their attitudes, they talk back, their mouths is crazy. They just don't have a nurturing bone in their body, according to the Passport Bros. So hence Passport, they're going overseas to find that companionship. So we thought. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's, They're going overseas to find that companionship, and come to our surprise, they found it, but not in the way that I thought y'all was going over there to find it.
I knew they was going over for prostitutes.
No, like the majority of them for sure. But for a long time, I wasn't tripping on how they felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I looked at it like, I know you know me, like, and the men we know, most men aren't getting sex. Mm-hmm. Like if you and you'll hear that and you'll think like, what? Stop playing. Like what? But you thinking small. I used to think small. I'm thinking about black men. I'm thinking about the niggas I know. But in totality, niggas just ain't got that type of aura, that bag to go bag women. If you think about men across the board, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So they went over to they formed the Unity Passport Bros, and we gonna go find the type of women that's going to serve us, that's going to love us, that's going to nurture us, that's going to respect us, most importantly. Mm-hmm. But they going over there and they paying the prostitutes for the companionship.
And this is the thing. I always knew it was prostitutes because if you look at the type of guys that's going over there, right? And it's a type of guy. Uh-huh. Now, when I say the type of guy,
that guy it's an avatar.
Not quite, because some of these niggas look different.
Okay.
Some of these niggas is not the cornball nigga who can't dress, who just got some bread, or maybe because it ain't even about having bread. Because like you could go over there, like I just you went over there, you could go get 6 shots for $4 and shit like that. Like everything is cheap as fuck over there. So as soon as you step foot there, you convert that bread. You got paper. You at the top of the food chain, money wise, when you step foot into Colombia, into the DR, into Brazil with American money, right? You're in a different category than you are in America. So it's the mentality of a certain type of guy. The mentality and a guy who doesn't want to self-improve, the guy who feels like, who is a lazy thinker, categorizes women very easily in one group. I know you going over there to fuck with prostitutes because of you don't want to better yourself to get a woman, so you're gonna get some low hanging fruit type of woman. You going somewhere where you don't speak the language. I think it's very obvious that a woman would prefer a man who speaks the same language as her. I wouldn't prefer, like if I had to choose a woman, I could have any woman, she would at least speak the same fucking language I speak. I would have to talk to her through a translator app.
God damn.
So to think that the woman really wants you, you don't speak the same language, you're not from her culture, you're not into the same thing she into, you don't know nothing about the food that she eat, you don't know nothing about football, about soccer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are from two different worlds, but to think that this is the woman, like she just wants you, and bitches that from your crib, from your neighborhood don't even like you.
Yeah.
But you think this woman, so it's like, of course it's a prostitute. It was never no confusion to me that niggas was going to fuck with prostitutes. If you can't bag a chick and get a chick to like you that you grew up with, you do not have enough sauce to fly across the world and meet a woman from a completely different world and bag her.
No
like,
commonalities, no middle ground, no conversation, connection, no. Just the train of thought, everything is different. Yeah. What makes connection is similarities. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have no similarities with this person and you genuinely feel like, oh, she rock with me, she respects me, she's this, she's that. Just think about it like this. So the guys that's going over there for the respect for that type of woman, you going over there and you feel like you're getting that. And it's from a prostitute. And you feel it's genuine. It's a page I seen. I might have been on TikTok. It was a guy that kind of like was documenting this shit. Like he was over there, and he like, yeah, the women over here they love us, ooh. And he had one of the prostitutes right over his shoulder. Like, give me a great baby, like that type of shit. Nigga, she at work. Like she has to do these things.
She don't respect you. She on the clock, dumbass.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And they know. That being like y'all come over, they know they not fucking dumb. They know y'all coming over there with the idea that, oh, they feel we treat them better because how we treat our men over here, whatever the case may be. Think about it like this. If you went overseas and those same women who doing all of this for y'all have the same resources and same income opportunities as women in America, would they still show up for y'all like that?
Right.
Probably not.
Or when you bag shorty and you feel like she fell in love with you and you talking to her back and forth, you flying back to the DR every couple months to see shorty.
That's crazy.
When you bring her to America and she realized she fucking with a regular nigga and she around a whole bunch of niggas with a whole lot of access, what's gonna happen, bro?
You're smoked.
What you think gonna happen when you bring her over here? Where the playing field, you got the upper hand on her playing field when you go out there to see her, when you pull up with your $2,000 in USD and that shit is like a fucking $1 billion over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You tipping the scale, but when you come back to America and now she realized like you live a life similar to the life I was living when I was just at home. Yeah. Right? What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think the respect level is gonna go? What do you think her eyes are gonna get a lot bigger? You know what I'm saying? If that's the type of chick she is, and that's what she's looking for. I
don't want to beat up on them too bad.
I do. But this is why I do. It's because of, if that's what you just wanted to do, that's what you just wanted to do. But it's because of the way that they kind of beat up on women.
Oh, for sure.
That's what makes me want to beat up on them, because like you have all of these high standards, and it's not even a high standard because you want respect. It's very actually not high standards.
It's the basic shit that you get when a woman actually likes you.
Exactly. But women don't like you for that, or the women that you're pursuing aren't into you, whatever the case may be. And now you have this generalizations y'all make about black women, and y'all shit on them to go fuck with prostitutes. So I do want to beat up on you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because
because you could go do that. You could. That's the thing. Like whatever you want to do, go crazy, whatever. But you don't have to. In the same breath, like, yeah, I'm a passport, bro. I'm going over here because the women, they treat me better and I get more respect. And the black women in America, they ain't shit. They this, they that. Mm-hmm. They the worst. You don't have to say that.
And there's the other thing y'all niggas gotta realize too is that it's black women. That woman that's disrespecting you, she respects somebody. It's men. If it's this is the thing. Are all black men in America being disrespected by our women?
No.
So if you can sit here as a man and see there are black men who are being respected by black women, but you just aren't one of them, and you don't look in the mirror, your thing is to say, you know what, black women just disrespectful, bogus as hell, gold digging, da-da-da. Yeah. I'm finna fly across seas and fuck a prostitute. That's a lack of self-awareness. That's a lack of accountability. You're never gonna personally develop, and you're gonna get what you get. You're gonna get a prostitute from OC. And there's the other thing too is that when I'm over there in Colombia, these prostitutes look phenomenal.
Yeah.
These chicks are fine as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, if you drop these chicks off in West Loop, Chicago, they're gonna be the baddest chicks walking around.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, I'm not saying that because a lot of them look like black women. Like, they look, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But a lot, and of course, again, I'm not saying that to compare them, whatever, because at the end of the day, these are their cream of the crop. It's not like this is the average look. This is not the prostitute that's in the club in Colombia on the strip fucking with black men. It's not the average looking Colombian woman. Right. This is the cream of the crop. So they're bad as fuck at the end of the day. And you have access, and I'm looking at the niggas that have access to these women. It's like, in America,
it's not happening.
It's not happening for you. You and this bitch with true religion jeans on, a hat that's too big, a flat brim on a hat.
A too big hat is crazy.
You got on a hoodie in Colombia in July. Like, you look like a YN. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm seeing what's going on, and it's a nasty thing. Now, I do want to go, unless you got something else on that. Do you?
No, off the top.
I do want to go to why do men, and we kind of touched on it a little bit, but just more specifically, why do men become passport bros?
Because this also the thing, right? You just said how bad and how cold these women look, and they do. I've been overseas, and they do look very nice.
They do look very nice.
They do look very nice.
Yeah.
So you got the guys that's here, like, because when they go there, that's the type of women they, you know what I'm saying, they're attracted to, they want. The problem is you're attracted to that same type of woman here, but she's not attracted to you.
Yeah.
Right. And you got to have certain things to get that type of woman.
Yeah.
Like, you got, it's women that like you. It's women that will treat you nice.
Yeah.
But you have a taste.
Yeah.
But you're not trying to level up to match your taste. Like, it's almost like you got a champagne taste with a beer budget type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in America, the type of women that you attracted to, and listen, the BBLs, the bottle girls, the women that's kind of like on the scene, and they like super cold or whatever the case may be. But it's different here because the competition is way more fierce. Like, you competing against men who have worked on themselves. And when I say you competed against men who worked on themselves, that could have just been financially. They could have just worked on themselves financially, and now they're attracting these types of women. But the types of women that's attracted to the men with the money, it don't necessarily be a loving, nurturing type of relationship. It's usually transactional. Like, the woman is still getting something from the man. You just don't have the right tools to play the game here to get that type of woman. Mm-hmm. So you go overseas to just cut out working on yourself, because, like, overseas, I can get this type of woman with no effort at all. I don't have to level up. I don't have to go back to school. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, learn a new skill to just become a more well-rounded human being and become more attractive to these to more women. Because the person you are now, you're attracting a certain type of woman. Guarantee, if you work on yourself, if you start reading, if you start working out, if you start, doing more things, adding more tools to your tool belt, your net is gonna cast wider, and you're gonna attract more type of women. I look at, me coming up when I was 18 to 20, and there's no shade to them, but when I was like 18 and like early 20s, I was attracting women that, that live in the hood. I'm like the hood. I don't want to call them that, but I'm attracting women that, you know what I'm saying, that live in the hood, right? And when I started to change things, when I stopped hanging out in the hood, now I'm going to different environments. My conversation is getting better. I'm reading more. Now all of a sudden I'm attracting another level of women. You know what I'm saying? And it just improves as I improved. And now the type of women the type of women that I talk to now, right now, it's a T app going on, right? Yep. The T app. And I'm like, the T app, the type of women that I would date, would never, they not on that shit.
Hey, if y'all see me on that T app, y'all better turn me the fuck up. Y'all better turn me the fuck up.
Leave me some good reviews.
Oh, I'm on.
But no, like just the type of woman that, you know, I'm attracted to now and is attracted to me, they're not involved in that type of, you know what I'm saying, shit. Yeah. And so as a passport bro, you just gonna have to do the work to attract better. Cause we not the richest niggas. We not. We're personable. We're funny. We're charismatic. You know what I'm saying? We're handsome.
We have goals.
We have
ambition. We have
that's all you got. That's all
discipline.
you need.
Like we got the skills that a lot of people can't buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's why, you know, even just dating women who have dated rich guys before, dating women who have not just been fucked by a rich guy, but who actually dated rich guys, dated, you know, people in the industry, things like that. And then have chose you is like, there's qualities that you just can't buy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like somebody who has achieved a certain level financially, but hasn't worked on themselves can be insufferable in every way. It could be your boss at work that he has achieved this level of status, but he's not a good leader. He don't know how to talk to people. He's corny as fuck. His breath is bad. Like shit like that. Like this nigga's insufferable, but it's like he won't improve because he got money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why it's sometimes when I call them the pieces to your puzzle to be a man, right? You got, you know what I'm saying, soft skills, hard skills, being empathetic, being emotionally intelligent, being a leader. All of these different pieces of the puzzle, sometimes the worst piece to get first is money, because now you put all of the other things, the important things, the things that really matter on the back burner.
And you think it's 1960, like these women ain't got money too, and you think that money is gonna have a leverage that it just doesn't have no more. And I think
the buying power has dropped, nigga.
That's the challenge of our generation, is that, like you just said, the buying power dropped. Having money meant everything as far as relationship for our grandfathers, right? And those are the niggas that taught our fathers, and our fathers are the niggas that taught us. So if grandfather didn't have to improve who he was as a man to get what he wanted from a woman, of course he didn't teach his son. Of course he didn't teach his son you have to be sexually disciplined. Yeah. What? Who the fuck granddaddy was telling him that? Of course you ain't teach your son you have to be emotionally available, emotionally intelligent. Of course you're not teaching your son that. So your daddy didn't know shit about it. So now you don't know shit about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you have to, but now the difference is women have made so much progress while we haven't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that their progress is financial. So you having money just not even financial, just what you think it means.
I mean, financial for sure, but I think the biggest gap is education. Yeah. Like, okay, so like when you think about somebody who don't go to college and somebody who do, and this is a big debate, like, oh, you don't need college to be successful, whatever. It's a lot of, and I used to think that, you know what I'm saying? And I still do, but it's a lot of things. I won't trade to go to college. I didn't go to a 4-year university. Oh, y'all think I did. Yeah. But I didn't go. Everybody think I was at SIU. Like, damn, I remember you. But no,
you don't, nigga.
I didn't go to a 4-year, you know what I'm saying, university. And when you compare somebody who didn't go to a 4-year university to somebody who did, that person talks different. They think different. They problem solve different. They can critically think, like, because those are the type of things you need to get through college. It's not just about, you know what I'm saying, passing the test, whatever the case may be. You have to have some type of skills to make it out of college. That's why I respect anybody who's actually done it. I don't even give a fuck if you got all C's and you still had to develop some discipline. You had to be consistent, all of these things to get that result. And somebody who don't, the what is the word? Not complacency, competency, some shit like that. I forgot. I didn't go to college, but the difference is night and day. And for me, since I didn't go to a 4-year university, one thing I'm glad I was doing when I was early 20s, I was reading a lot.
Yeah.
I was reading a shit ton. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, a mentor kind of put me on game. But that's just, I forgot where I was going with that. But that's one of the twos.
No, you were saying that that's the main gap between women and men right
thank
now.
you. Yeah. So the women in America, they've filled that financial gap, but it came through due to education. Now that they're smarter,
So it's like a two-part thing.
It's a
as well.
two-part thing.
Like not only am I more,
the money, it was the education, and then when they got the education, the money kind of even went further.
Not only am I sitting in a position where she has more money than the man, she's accomplished more than a lot of men. She's also more just socially aware and just more well-rounded.
Yeah, like
which is tough to.
You can't hold somebody with the biggest thing. One of the biggest things I hear women say is when they on these dates or whatever the case may be, like the niggas can't hold a conversation.
Yeah, it's for sure. But I think something that you didn't state that college teach you, it gets you out of your comfort zone. So I wasn't cool with gay men before I went to college.
Yeah.
When you get to college and now you're around men who are masculine men who might be a mentor of some sorts, or you might look to for advice, and then you find out this guy is gay. He's openly gay. You know what I'm saying? But he's a masculine dude. And now it's like, damn, well, I had this strong bias, but I'm already cool. This guy's a mentor, whatever. You just you be in situations where you forced to see a person as a person and let a lot of your biases go. You around people from different races for the first time. You starting to see things, and it's like it just makes you more cultured. You know what I'm saying? And it builds more empathy, and that also, it puts you in a different standing. Like there's so many women out here who are friends with gay men, and the second worst thing you could do is be homophobic when you're dating a woman like that. Yeah. The first worst thing you could do is be homophobic and try to act like you're not homophobic. Yeah. And date a woman like that. And I think even when it comes to that, when you haven't kind of left your surrounding and been forced to understand people and been forced to accept people who might not come from the same walk of life than you, have different ideologies than you, when you get around a lot of these women, it's just like, nigga, you just not built up as a person. You get what I'm saying? Like you haven't, like you're just at a base level right now as far as like even just how you interact with the rest of the world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a big part that's missing. Can't buy it, can't fake it. But I think being more educated, or being not even just more educated, you could go read it. But even reading books also helps you with that as well.
That's how I got here.
Help you with that as well, yeah.
And it's funny. My lady, one of her best friends is a gay man. Yeah. Right. And one day I met them. They was at a hookah. First of all, they was at the worst hookah bar in the city. I hate that hookah bar. Yeah. But they was up there, and she's like, "Come up here." Woo. So I came up there, and it was literally him and all of his gay homies. Yeah. I was the only straight guy there. Yeah. It was all gay men, my lady, and me. Yeah. I don't think a nigga that's homophobic could handle that situation.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'm there. I'm like, "Oh, what up, y'all?" I'm greeting everybody. Yeah. Smoking hookah. These are human beings.
And I think, you know what, that's what I was actually trying to say. Being able to walk in different rooms, being able to be in different spaces and be comfortable, still be your full self, still be fully present because you're not in your head about what's going on around you because you've just been in different rooms. You've been around different walks of people. You're around people with money, people without money, different races of people and things like that. So I do think that's a big, I like that you brought that up because I always bring up the financial part and when I say the financial part, I'm not asserting that women are making more than men. I'm asserting that women are making enough to walk away from men who make more. That's the thing. So it's not that you a nigga with money and there's so many women that's making the same amount as you or making more than you. It's that they might make half of what you make, but they make enough to not deal with your bullshit. And that's what niggas can't process. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you gonna go back to 79th to the apartment? Yes, nigga, I'm not tripping. Like, you not finna be asking me for a threesome every Thursday. I'm not fucking with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just where we are. Like, so,
the reason every Thursday is crazy.
Like, it's just crazy. So, damn. So, I wanted to say this too. I always tell my son that material things are just low-hanging fruit for people to treat you better. That's all the material thing is, whether it be the car, a watch, a piece of jewelry, whatever it is.
I treated I remember it was this Mexican kid. I grew up over east. I went to Morales. Shout out to Morales. I forgot his name. Is a Mexican kid. He had a book of Pokemon cards, and he had the holographic Pikachu card. I treated him better because he had that card.
Exactly. So it could be the hologram Pokemon card. It could be the AMG Benz. It could be whatever. But we know that what's gonna happen when I pull up in it. It's always about how other people are gonna react to me, and that's gonna dictate how I feel, and that's gonna make me feel better. So it's just low hanging fruit. Yeah, you buying your self-esteem through a product. We all know that. We indulge in different ways. Cool, whatever. For me, it might be, nigga. It don't even gotta be nothing expensive. It could still be some material though. Like I know this pair of shoes with this shirt, it's gonna look crazy. Woo. I ain't gonna pay a whole lot of bread for it. I'm gonna go to Zara. Yeah. But I know how people gonna react to it. So we all indulge in it in different ways. It's just about how far are you willing to go, right? And I think when we talk about the passport bros, when you talk about the low-hanging fruit is basically being able to go to another country and impress women with something that you already had that you didn't do no extra work for. And that's going to keep you kind of stagnant as a man. Because you think about it, it's like you want respect, right? And money is a low-hanging fruit way to get respect. Like money kind of guarantees respect to a certain extent, even in America. When you're talking to the CEO, when you're talking to somebody. Yeah. But when you go over there to Colombia, to the DR, to Brazil, you get treated like the CEO, but the respect isn't based on admiration, it's based on transaction. Yeah. So it's not real. And I think that the harm that this does, and that's what we got to go to men, is that it just stagnates you as a person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It stagnates you as a person. You're literally, as a passport bro, I want y'all to understand, and this is the part where I'm gonna not try to be so I'm beating you up and just like empathize with you. You're stuck in the echo chamber. And Twitter does great at creating echo chambers. The algorithm is an echo chamber. Every algorithm is an echo chamber, especially Instagram and Twitter, where you have an idea or you see an idea, and the idea might be black women are masculine, black women are disrespectful, black women are gold diggers, and you have that experience and you interact with that piece of content on Twitter, and now that's all you see. Yeah. And you feel like the world agrees with you, or at least in this world they agree with you, and they validate everything you feel, and now you begin to walk a different path. Yeah. And now it's okay for you to take a prostitute to the hookah bar and hold her hand, walk through the streets of Colombia, because in your world, this is justified.
It's a guy we know, and when I first met him, or he first, I don't even want to say came around, but when I first started to know him, I feel like he has been sucked into that echo chamber, and now he's more open with it. I don't remember him having these types of stances and these types of outlooks on women, but lately, now is very much passport bro vibes, and I watched that transition. Yeah, and like just sharing that type of content, and now you found that community that validates how you feel and share the same experiences, and you just deep in the echo chamber. It's the guy who he was nervous to talk to the shorty, and you was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I feel like he went down that hole.
It's crazy because every time I see, how Instagram show you who liked something. Every time I see a red pill type post, his picture pops.
He's
up.
There,
and it's like he don't act like that in my conversations with him. But based on the shit that he like, because I'd be disgusted by some of the shit that I see, and every single time I see his icon.
I don't think I was on.
And that's not even a person. It's crazy. That's not even a person I thought you was talking about. I thought you was talking about the Facebook nigga that I used to go back and forth with all the time.
I was on a live on somebody live, and I doubt he knew I was there. Right. But I see him in the comments like really spitting like red pill ideologies. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
And he's a prime example of why I say that the passport bros don't have a look, because you would never expect that.
I would never.
You would think he was in America having his way. And he is to an extent. But he might not be getting the girl to stay. Because he dated a friend of mine that is a girl that niggas is into, a girl that niggas be on. She one of them chicks. And you know, she moved around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they had a nice little situation, took her out of town, all that, and she moved around. You know what I'm saying? So, he might be getting them. The fishing net might be big, and he bringing them in, but
it's a big ass hole in it.
He can't. It's a big ass hole.
Like, you catching the fish. Like, your net is huge. Yeah. Your money long.
Yeah.
And you catching them.
Yeah.
But it is a big hole.
And it's fucked up because we talking about the passport bros, a man who can't get pussy. You getting the pussy. They letting you fuck.
Yeah.
But it's something about you that they saying,
the intangibles.
Like, I'm not fucking with dude for real.
It's the intangibles.
Yeah.
Because it's like you got a lot of the low hanging fruit. Height, money, looks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call that low because you couldn't really control that. But you got a lot of the low hanging fruit that's making your net wider. And the hole in your net is the intangibles. There's no way around that. Yeah. To fix the hole in your net, you literally have to sit down with a needle and thread and literally piece by piece put that. And what does that look like in the real world? Sitting down, therapy, working out why you feel this way. Why do I have this outlook that I have with women? Yeah. That takes time. Threading takes time.
Reading the shit that makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So all of the to fill that hole, you can't, you know what I'm saying, get another fill it with money. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things that you have to work on to be a better person.
Absolutely. That's tough, man. And then let's talk about the harm that this does to women, our women. Mm-hmm. I think that I always hate when you have somebody, let's say the Trayvon Martin thing is happening, and you have a black person like Charles Barkley get on a national platform and say he should have just complied.
Yeah.
When there's a black movement happening, the worst thing that happens in my mind is a black person, whether it be a prominent black person, a random black person, or a movement of black people who are going against the black movement and kind of providing a level of confirmation bias to our oppressors, our enemies, whatever the case may be. So when you have black men generalizing and creating this nasty stereotype about black women on public platforms, and you are in allegiance with white racist men who hate black people in general, who hate black men, and these they're also passport bros. So whenever you're saying things that a racist white man can agree with, you're probably walking the wrong fucking path. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I think the harm is that y'all are providing a level of confirmation bias and perpetuating racism.
Yeah.
It's like what's being said is very anti-black, and it's not productive to us as a society. And I don't think how much against the community niggas are when they become a passport bro and say like the woman, my counterpart is worthless.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? My counterpart, the woman, the birth giver, the life giver of my race is worthless. That's insane, bro. Like niggas don't, like, I don't know if niggas is computing what you're actually saying, bro.
You're not thinking that deep. You're thinking of just the personal experience you have. You're not thinking about perception and everything.
Yes.
It's exactly why you experienced what you experienced in Colombia.
Yeah.
These people never met you, whatever, but what's been perpetuated about black African-American men, when they see one, that's the view. Exactly. So like for women, when you got the passport bros bashing them, like you got people who, this is a thing like black Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Black Twitter, black Facebook, black Instagram. You got people who's not in tune with, you know what I'm saying, black culture.
Yeah.
For real. And I'm finna go on another tangent. I just seen a clip of Glorilla. Yeah. She got pulled over. And she was asking the police officer, she was with Lotto. And she was like, do you know, like, she like, you know me? Do you know me? And the lady like, no, I don't know you. And she like, I'm on your TV. And it's like, and somebody in the comments was like, you're on my TV, but you're not on my channel. License and registration, please. You know what I'm saying? But the image that the passport bros is creating of black women, the echo chamber is so loud. Somebody who's not in tune and maybe don't experience the black women that's not like that, they're gonna get that label. Like you going the black women that I deal with, if they was to come across, you know what I'm saying, some people who just not in tune, like they just gonna assume like, oh, that's a black woman. She aggressive. She's, you know what I'm saying, she disrespectful. She don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't value their men, whatever the case may be. Like that's the picture that's being painted on all black women.
Absolutely.
They don't value us, which is a fucking lie. Like when I when I finally, you know what I'm saying, blow up and all that type of shit, like it's not, I'm not gonna be one of the dudes that like, yeah, the women, they wasn't fucking with me when I ain't had no money. Like, no, they were. I was loved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna throw a 3-question challenge out there to the passport bros. It's my 3-question challenge to all the passport bros. Question number 1. Would she still respect me if I was broke tomorrow? Because this is the standard that you're holding your black counterpart in America to. She's a gold digger. If I lost it all tomorrow, she would leave. Is the woman that you're flying across the country for, it's a prostitute that you're flying across the country to date, who respects you, who love your dirty draws, she know how to talk to you, she know how to do this, she know how to do that. She's on the fucking clock, right? She's working. But if you went broke tomorrow, will she respect you? That's my first question. My second question is, do you know anything about this woman beyond her service? I'm talking about the woman in Colombia, Dominican Republic, Brazil. This woman is here to serve you. This woman is nice to you because she's working. This woman does the things you ask her to do because you're paying her to do so. She's from a completely different culture than you. Her parents probably wouldn't even approve of her fucking with you, right? Do you know who this woman is beyond her service to you? Are you even dating a person, or are you dating a employee? All right. The third thing is, are you avoiding accountability by skipping countries? Are you avoiding the accountability of looking in the mirror and saying, what do I need to improve on to get the results I want where I am? Because you're not improving on those things, like you're still going to need those things, not only in other realms of life, but to actually reach the point of fulfillment that you want. In the back of your mind, you know that regardless of how this woman is treating you, this woman overseas is treating you, she does not feel the way about you that you would like her to feel about you. You know this. Absolutely. When you met her in the club, you were in a bidding war against other niggas that she was gonna fuck. When I was in Colombia, it's no secret. I'm in a club. There's groups of women, group of about 6-7 black women right here, dancing, having a good time. It's another group of black women over here dancing, having a good time. The club is full of black men. There might be 12 prostitutes here, Colombian prostitutes. All of these black men are taking turns it's like in each one of these 12 women's ear. And I'm observing. I'm with my chick. We chilling. We like probably the only couple in fucking Colombia. Like, we probably the only black couple in Colombia. Like, so we chilling and shit. And you know, we watch, we really spectating. We chopping it up the whole time. Like, this shit is a crazy sight to see. Like, no black men are approaching these women for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's a club, it's literally all black men. Like, if it's 100 people in the club, there were 40 black women, 40 black men, and 20 prostitutes.
Damn.
None of the black men were trying to talk to the black women. They're all bidding between the prostitutes. So I see a chick right here, nice looking prostitute, little chick, whatever. She talking to this nigga, da-da-da. I go to the bathroom, she talking to another nigga, da-da-da. You know, niggas want to stay out. They want to close the deal. So they probably, ooh, I'll get you for the night. How much is it going to be? Ooh, all right, I'll holler at you when I leave. And of course, the next nigga, so she just, who gonna pay the most? Whatever the fuck she leaving with, because y'all know I try to holler at her. It's not like she picking y'all based on who's the nicest guy. Like, that's not what's happening here. So you take this chick home, you build whatever rapport you feel like you building with her. You go come see her next time you out here. You had a good time. Ooh, maybe the third time she might let you fuck her out. I don't know what you got going on. However, she's not gonna feel like whatever connection you think y'all building is not happening, bro. Like, it's not happening. This is somebody who was on sale. You bought her, and you trying to convince yourself it's something different because you don't want to deal with the reality of the challenges that you face with your counterpart in America.
It's tough.
It's sad.
It's tough. And I don't want to, because based off what we talking about right now, how we talking, it sounds like they're not experiencing what they're experiencing.
They are.
So I'm gonna talk about that real quick. So you're definitely experiencing, maybe you've experienced a disrespectful woman, a combative woman, a non-cooperative woman, all of the different terms. And you keep experiencing this, and it's like, man, fuck this. I'm finna go overseas. But you don't have to go overseas. Like you just stop talking to them type of women. Mm-hmm. Like think about, you can add this question to your list. Passport bros, why is it that you keep attracting women that's disrespecting you, that's not loving on you, that's not doing this, not doing that, when there's black men also in America that's experiencing the total opposite in the same playing field? Like, how is it that I'm attracting women that don't do these things, and I'm attracting women that's like nurturing, lovable, just like, all of the things that you're looking for, they're here. I'm attracting those women, and it's like you keep running into the type of woman that is unfavorable to you. You have to ask yourself that, like, well, damn, sit back for a minute and like, damn, why I keep, what is the difference maker here?
Yeah.
And because I'm not invalidating what you experiencing. That's a real thing, but you don't have to experience that. Just figure out, do the work, and just choose better. Like they out here, like they're out here.
Absolutely,
the good women. And we always say it's way more good women out here than it is good men.
That's our reality. And I spent this whole episode talking about the passport bro with good intentions. Mm-hmm. Maybe not good intentions, but the passport bro who genuinely is looking for love and genuinely is looking for affection and can't find it.
Yeah.
Now, I still feel like it's a lack of personal growth, self-awareness, emotional maturity, and things like that.
Social skills.
That could be holding you back. Social skills that could be holding you back. However, there's another passport bro who has bad intentions. Mm-hmm. There's another passport bro who is completely objectifying women and cannot deal with a woman who has a voice. That's the reality of it. Because you might have grew up in a house with your grandparents and your grandmother didn't have a voice. And your grandmother just shut the fuck up and folded the clothes and washed the dishes and cooked the food. And she better not say, get out of line with granddaddy. And you might be looking for that because that's what love looks like for you. And you cannot find that in America because your female counterpart is not for that shit. Whether she got a dime or not. She's just not going. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know that you could go to another country and women in these other countries are still living in the conditions that require them to be that way. But you think that she naturally is innately just this way and not realizing she's just socialized to be voiceless because of the financial structure or the economy of wherever she come from, the social structure wherever she come from. Those are men the passport bros who have terrible intentions. And I think it's just a separate place for those guys. I didn't want to mix that in and make it seem like this is all one group in it. Because I do think a lot of these niggas is genuinely looking for like a healthy love and can't find it. But it's some of these niggas who not. All in all, man, I feel like
real quick.
Go ahead.
You know what don't help? What perpetuates the passport bros, what deepens that echo chamber, the Pop the Balloon show.
Yeah.
The Pop the Balloon show. Because you are seeing the type of women that they talking about.
Yeah.
But you constantly see it's easy to catastrophize that when that's always what you see. That's the clips that's going viral.
Yeah.
Like representation is so important.
Yeah.
And that show isn't really representing black women the way that it need to.
Absolutely. But then you also got to realize that they're in front of a camera and they're trying to go viral and they're trying to be the next Aaron the Plumber and all of this. So a lot of that shit is performative as well. It's a lot of women on there who gonna get on there and act like, oh, 6 figures ain't enough, da-da-da. In real life, that's not. This is a TV show.
But that's bad though. Like we know it's performative. Yeah. We know it's cap because we're not experiencing this in real life, but representation is important. Perception is reality. Like
Yeah.
It's
fucked up. But if your dating pool just feel hostile, feel like it's a bunch of piss in your dating pool, you gotta broaden your inner skills and not just try to put more stamps in your passport. You gotta do that work on the inside. You got AMP?
Yeah. You familiar with Jay Hill podcast?
Uh-huh.
So he on his podcast, it was a clip where he said, basically, long story short, he got tired of overextending himself for friends who wouldn't do the same for him.
Yeah.
And it was a lengthy clip, and he was real passionate about it. And I was listening to it, and then I couldn't help but to think, I'm like, people who put immense value on friendship, like you got people who like value friendship, and then you got people who like friendship is everything. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's real big and it's really important to them. And I feel like sometimes that can come from people who have like mommy issues, daddy issues, sibling issues, whatever the case may be. Because like me, myself, I got a strong family dynamic. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that I'm cool with my mom, my dad, my sisters, like we tight. I got cousins that's like brothers. So I don't require much from my friends, my friends. And I can count my friends on one hand. And with that, since I don't require much, I can do things like when I do show up for my friends is in a genuine way. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't expect anything in return. But when you're missing that from your family, you want that because we human beings, everybody want that. So since you didn't get it from your family, you try to foster that into friendship. So you're meeting people and you lead in with your loyalty. You overextending yourself. You showing them all the things that you could do. You showing up from them because you want that in return. So you're doing it. You're teaching people how to treat you.
Yeah.
And low key, you're doing it with an expectation. So when people don't show up for you, or whatever the case may be, it hurts. And that could just stem from, you know, you not having that bond. And I would say, like for me, with the friends I have now, especially like me and you, we've been on each other for 5 going on 6 years. Where we're at today is not where we were at year 1. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I think people, anybody that comes into their life, like as a friend, they put too much weight on them because you missing that companionship or that friendship, whatever you want to call it, that relationship from a family dynamic. And I think that's just where it stems from. You know what I'm saying, value, I don't want to say overvalue friendships, but you put expectations on people when you shouldn't. Yeah. And let those types of relationships grow into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'll do for you, what I'll do for real. Like now, I wouldn't do that shit first year. I mean, I don't know you niggas. Right. But I also don't need to do that because I'm getting it from like family and shit like that. So you got to ask yourself, like, why am I constantly overextending myself to people? Why do you have so many friends that you going all out for? Like, I'm not doing grand gestures on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying, to whereas I'm expecting something in return. So when you have good relationships, when you kind of do that work, you can do things and you can show up for people in a genuine way and not be like, why you ain't doing this for me? You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't be doing grand gestures for people like on a consistent daily basis type shit too. So
absolutely. I saw that message earlier on TikTok and I definitely, I fucked with it. I agree with it. And I feel like that's something that I have done in my friendship, that I have done in my friendships as well. And y'all know, anybody that's listening, well, I ain't gonna say it might be some new listeners. Shout out to the new listeners.
Hey, y'all.
That don't know, but I had a lot of family trauma, a lot of missing links in my family. And I do think that it's exactly that. I feel like maybe in the sense of holding on to friendships too long, which I'm getting away from now, people pleasing, things like that. People please. This is really just people pleasing in a nutshell. But yeah, I think that's absolutely facts, to be honest. I think that's facts. Like when you do have those voids, you go out in the world and you try to fill them with people that might not be down for that. They might not even understand the assignment. They don't know what the fuck you got going on. And really, you don't either. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
like you meet somebody and they seem cool. It's like, all right, bet. This going to be my best friend. I'm going to be super loyal to this person. Yeah. And they just vibing. They like, oh, you cool. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely, man. My advice for boy moms today, listen, a lot of the young guys I work with, sophomores, juniors in high school, some of them even seniors in high school, a lot of them are struggling with their grades. And I'm noticing the commonalities between the ones that aren't struggling with their grades versus the ones who are. A lot of the ones who are doing great in school, some of them are athletes, most of them are athletes, and some of them are not. But the commonality between them all is the ones that are doing great in school can see their future. So you being a single mom is not fair. You have to play multiple roles. However, I'm gonna give you another role to play today. You have to be a gypsy. You have to be a fucking gypsy. You have to show your son his future. Because when you show him his future, it will be easier for him to focus in class. I'll tell you a story. was reading this book. I want to say it was either The Richest Man of Babylon or The Alchemist. There's these men walking down the street, and they were carrying bricks. It was hot as fuck outside. And a man stopped one of them and said, "What are you doing? Where are you going?" He said, "Man, I gotta go to work. It's hot as hell out here. Can't wait to get this shit over with. Like, I'm tired of it. Da, 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 da. I gotta go work. I gotta go stack these bricks at work." He kept on moving. He saw another man that looked a little bit more cheerful and upbeat, carrying the bricks in the hot sun as well, and asked, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" He said, "Man, I'm going to build the Colosseum. Like, we get to build the Colosseum. This is going to be legendary. It's going to be Roman gladiators fighting this Colosseum. The whole country of Rome is going to meet here. It's going to be legendary events. I'm going to be able to ride past this with my grandkids one day and say, I built that." Right? They're doing the same fucking job. Mm-hmm. One man probably don't even know what he's building or the significance of it or what it's going to mean to anybody. But it's just being able to see the finish line, being able to have purpose behind what you're doing because you can see the finish line. So a lot of reason that these athletes that I'm working with specifically, which the stereotype is that athletes aren't smart and they get bad grades. But out of the population of kids I'm working with, the athletes are doing better because they know what college they want to get into. And they've met the college coaches already, especially the school I'm working at. They have a great athletic program. So it's not like you just hooping and hoping a college scout see you one day. You already talking to the college scout. They telling you what grades you got to get. So you're not in class fucking around. I don't give a fuck about Macbeth. I give a fuck about getting this A so I can get to fucking University of Delaware. Like they can keep calling my mama. Like they gonna stop calling if I get this F. You know what I'm saying? So they can see their future very clearly. So it makes their time in the classroom valuable versus the kid who like, I don't know, I might go to trade school. When he get in front of that Macbeth shit, get in front of Othello and Shakespeare, man, fuck this shit. I don't understand this shit. I don't want to sit through this shit. I don't get it. So being able to see their future, and I was talking to kids today, like, cool, you want to go to trade school? That's not seeing your future. That's what you want to do after school. You want to become what, an electrician? What do you want to build? Yeah. Do you want to do the electricity in the next Sears Tower? When they build the next tallest building in America in LA, do you want to be the electrician for that building? Do you want to do the electricity in the next hottest nightclub or the next airport they build? Like, what do you want to do? Like, who do you want to be? What do you want to be remembered as? What do you want to build? You want to go to trade school to build what? Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you can see that clearly, the impact that you want to leave on the world, then that class that you sit in is going to be a lot more valuable to you because you know you got to get through it to get to your goal. You know what's on the other side of that tunnel. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a very dark tunnel to walk down if you have no clue what you really want to be, or if it's not clear, just a general idea that somebody else put in your head. I'll just go to trade school. You don't even got to get good grades. You don't even matter what your GPA is. You're going to trade school anyway. So my advice to boy moms today, be a gypsy. Show your kid his future so he can lock the fuck in the present.
That was good. Nigga, especially the classroom shit, like the athlete and the kid who don't really know, just the athlete sees he's beginning with the end in mind. So he know what this is gonna lead to. So what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna lock in, get the A so I can get here because it's gonna get me. Yeah, that was good. I could have used that.
Athletes be locked the fuck in, bro. They going to office hours. If they don't understand geometry, they doing extra class work. They doing everything because they know, like, they're talking to their coach, and the coach like, bro, University of Virginia coming to see you, woo woo. You killing on the field, but you gotta have them grades. Like, you get an F, they're not looking at you no more, bro. And this is sophomore, junior year of high school. And they like, damn, bro, I gotta get this. Because they love football, but it's like, nigga, you need the GPA too. And some of them is like, bro, I might not be good enough to just get in straight off the sports. I might have to get this academic scholarship to, you know what I'm saying, even be able to get into the college I want to play sports. Like, this D2 college want me to come play baseball, but this D1 college that I really want to go play baseball at, I'm going to have to get good grades to get in that motherfucker. Yeah. Or I'm going to have to get an academic scholarship. So they really be understanding the whole layout of their future, and they be locked the fuck in school.
Shout out to the coaches. Shout out to the counselors. Man, they play such a big role in a kid's life.
They do. Shout
out to the ones that's doing the job. Shout out to the ones that's not doing it for a paycheck. Shout out to the ones that really care about the kids. I would hate for a motherfucker to be a counselor and you doing that shit for the money. You doing that shit just to pay your bills. You don't really care about the kids. It's like, okay, yeah, just take this class, whatever. Ooh. you can really steer your kid down the wrong fucking way because you was ready to get off work.
That's fucked up. That's
wild.
fucked up, man. That's fucked up. But you're absolutely right, man. So shout out to all of the people working with kids in those positions who actually give a fuck and doing their job to the highest level. Outside of that, man, anything you chasing in life, make sure you stay prepared for it. Make sure you lock the fuck in, keep your foot on the gas.
Decide, plan, sacrifice.
Shoot or shoot.
So, God in the king.